Hi, this is Vanessa with Designs by Vanessa. Today's tutorial is on the knit linen stitch. So here I have a set of US 15 knitting needles. These are from Art of Siberia. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description box to their Etsy shop. And I'm just using some of Knit Picks wool that I have left over. So this is my knit Tyler beanie. I actually knitted this in bulky yarn. The pattern that's coming soon will be for super bulky yarn. So I'm going to knit the linen stitch in rows. I will be providing a tutorial to work it in the round. So you want to start with the slip knot, and you want to cast on any even number of stitches. I'm using the long tail cast on method. You can use any method you'd like, but I do have a slower tutorial for the long tail cast on method. I'll go ahead and link that in the corner screen. So I have a total of 10 stitches, and I'm ready to start row 1. So for the first row, you want to repeat knit 1, and then you want to slip 1 with the yarn in the front, and you want to slip purlwise. Okay, so now put your yarn in the back, and you want to knit your next stitch, and then yarn in the front and slip your next stitch as if to purl. So that is the repeat all the way across. You knit 1 and then you slip 1 with your yarn in front. So if you're a continental knitter like I am, I will be showing the pattern knitted in continental after I work it the traditional style. So you can fast forward if you want to skip to that part. But for now, I'm going to start with just the traditional English style. Okay, so now we're ready to start row 2, and this is going to be the wrong side of your work. So this side is the right side. Okay, so now we're working on the wrong side. So you want to repeat purl 1, so purl 1 with your yarn in the front, and then you want to slip the next stitch with your yarn in the back. So this time you're placing your yarn in the back to slip your stitches, and you're still slipping it purlwise. So yarn in the front and purl your next stitch, and then yarn in the back and slip the next. So that's the repeat all the way to the end. Purl 1 and then yarn in the back and then slip 1 stitch purlwise. Alright, so we're done with row 2. Now you pretty much just repeat rows 1 and 2 until you're happy with the size of your work. Alright, so now you can kind of see the stitches forming. So the stitches that are going across are the slip stitches. So when you're slipping the stitches, you're just bringing the yarn across your work. Okay, so now I'm going to continue repeating rows 1 and 2. Alright, so here's my swatch. I absolutely just love this. It kind of looks like a seed stitch in the back with all the purl stitches. So as promised, I'm going to work rows 1 and 2 Continental Style. So the repeat is knit 1, yarn forward, slip 1 purlwise. Okay, so my yarn's in the front, and then place your yarn in the back again and knit your next stitch, yarn in the front, and slip the next stitch. Okay, yarn in the back, knit your next stitch, yarn in the front, and slip your next. So repeat that all the way to the end. Alright, so for row 2, you want to start with a purl stitch. So yarn in the front, purl your first stitch. Now you want to slip your next stitch with your yarn in the back. So place your yarn in the back and slip as if to purl. Yarn in the front and purl your next stitch. Yarn in the back and slip your next stitch. So that's the repeat all the way across. Alright, so you just keep repeating rows 1 and 2 until you're happy with the size. So here is what it looks like in the front. This is the knit linen stitch. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. Please like this video if you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos.